Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last time, my goodness, last time. You ever notice, like, ever since Shadowbringers that our trials have all been at the 99 level. Before that they were all at the 97, or, well, they were all at the, X9 level, like the 9th level of that expansion. Before that they were always at the 7th level. It was a little more even, but now, no, it's always at the 9th. And it always seems to be right after a dungeon. I mean, for Shadowbringers, it was Mount Gulg and then Innocence. For Endwalker, it was the Ether Scope and then Heidelin, and now suddenly it's Origenics and Wook or not Wook. I always want to say Wook. It's not Wook, it's Soralja. Don't ask me why, for some reason. I think Wook, I think it's just because Wook's been around the party so much, she's basically just become a party member. She's basically a scion in everything but name at this point. But anyway, yes, Soralja is gone. And so is Sphene. Apparently there was a big old interdimensional rift, which was causing the lightning storm up in the sky, but that's gone now. And with it also, Kaukia has apparently been severed from her little robot, which confirms to everyone that yes, she's an Endless and she's in the reflection, which reminds me, Yoshi P was nice enough to confirm in an interview that the reflection is the 9th. I think a lot of people were speculating it was like the 12th, but no, it is the 9th. Anyway, well, I am level 100, which also reminds me, I have a new skill to talk about. And a really cool skill too. This one, Star Prism. This sucker you can only fire after you've done the landscape motif. You have to be in the landscape motif to do this, but this is a nuke, and it also gives HP to everybody nearby it, so it's a really cool skill. And with that, we are actually ready to move on. We are getting dangerously close to the end of Dawntrail. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how close we are to the end of this already. Wuklamat, let's see a new family. Poor Galulja here.
I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kautia. The others are trying to learn what they can. Oh, Cassia. We'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone. We did. We all did. Kautia forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erenvel. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet about that. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Soralja already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed.
Oh, their memories were being uploaded to the freaking cloud in Alexandria in the 9th.
Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time they like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with various government bodies, but it'd probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. I did depose the old king and all. As to the Zoralja's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Ah, yes, about that.
Did they all just shut down? Why are we all looking at Galulja?
At the time we suspect that Zoralja passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Galulja. Are you kidding me? The joke I made just came true?
I made a crack about Galulja being the new king. It's true. Oh my goodness. All hail King Galulja.
You mean to say Galulja is the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment, the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king.
And that's how you know you'll be a half-decent one at the very least.
It's not the decision you have to make right away, but given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now, I want you to hold on to it. Do what your father has left you. If you say so.
Oh, little King Galulja.
Are you alright, Lamity? Huh. Oh, what is this? Why can't I?
Oh, she's crying. She's thinking of her papa.
Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me?
Absolutely nothing, ma'am. It's perfectly normal. You just need a little time. No, your brother, like, for the most part, I kind of wanted to call him one note, but at the end, he did have some depth to him.
Oh, you think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Tuliolal and rest up while the others handle the investigation?
Sounds good. Come on.
You know, I think I'll do that. It would be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Guana. Plus, I have never seen a dragon before. I wonder if Frittra's still there.
Slapping Psyche up.
Hey, why don't the two of you come too? But won't everyone hate me?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. They might be a little unsure of us, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Guana as new family. What, really? Really? That is, if you're fine with it. I am!
Come on, let's go see Uncle Quana.
Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Guana.
I imagine this is gonna be one of those get me from A to B style quests. Plus an extra nod for good measure. Alright, I almost forgot to talk about this little rascal. You might recognize him. Yeah, I snagged him out of the 99 dungeon we were doing that run. Sometimes you get lucky. But enough with him, let's get our Anima back out. I much prefer her. Voiced, maybe? It's definitely well animated enough to be voiced.
You are returned!
Thought so. Hey, Quana. Long time no see, man.
Wait there! I'm coming down!
Oh, come on, dude. Take the express elevator. It's only a couple busted knees. Actually, from that height, it'd be a lot more than a couple busted knees.
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Maybe we should wait for Wook to get here and explain everything. Or, no, I already did. Too late. Also, I just like my outfit's kind of almost a mirror of his in some ways. A little bulkier, though.
So my brother is gone.
Sorry about that. Didn't give us much of a choice,
Yet
though.
the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Won't be the first time, believe me.
Hey, Kona!
And there's the little one. Quana, meet your nephew.
Lamachi, is this boy perhaps?
Oh. When they hear the name, everyone's gonna be like, "Aww." Come on. Introduce him already, Wook.
This is Zorolja's son. Gululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome.
Yep. That it did.
If he is our brother's child, then
He is very welcome here.
Gululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Gululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Uncle Kona, there we go. He's like, I'm not used to being called an uncle.
I suppose I am your uncle.
Aww.
But simply Kona will do.
He's like, please, it makes me feel old. You'll do fine here.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear.
He's perfectly fine.
Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes.
There you go. He's an innocent little
If you
waif.
have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As
Damn
we
good.
should. The boy's done no wrong.
See?
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
My word, my word.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post.
Walk and talk.
Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
I mean, for now it has. Let's be honest, the Alexandrian foot soldiers probably no match for the Eorzean Alliance. I kind of mentioned this in the comments, and I think it was a video or two ago, but yeah, without the fact that they had a surprise attack and Taral was effectively isolated from the rest of the world, this wasn't working. It really wasn't. Okay? If they'd gone after anyone in Eorzea, if they'd gone after Doma, hell, they'd gone after Garlia or Garlemald, we would have been able to deal with them pretty handily. Their soldiers just ain't that tough. But the problem is, then they mentioned that she could go after other shards, and that's where we have an issue.
It was indeed Zorolja had realm inside that dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He is the king of resolve, and she is the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people lived very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they lived them to the fullest. Well, maybe a little too much. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family, as long as you're one of her subjects. Everyone else, she pretty much wants to kill. You and her must have got along well. We did, but out of love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're a good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zorolja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass.
Oh dear. Oh, and down we go. This is literally just gonna be us catching snippets of conversation as we travel. Here they are again.
When his attack on Turiolal failed, Zorolja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such atrocities? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you're all right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me.
Aww.
Damn it all. If only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving.
Luke, we tried. We really did. He wasn't listening. We're just slowly working our way towards the gate, huh?
Zerolja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Dekumon's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Goluja. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family in the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right? Right. You too, Dekumon. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks.
Like I said, she's basically a scion already. Sorry about that, bumped my mouse.
I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamati. Oh, don't be. As Val of Resolve, it was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliolal safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Richa and his kin.
Oh yeah, we didn't know that.
Thanks to Afino and Destinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Radzatan. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it, the Tuliolal you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You'll have plenty of time in the patches.
Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Dekumon had told me as such, but you still have work to do, yes?
Yep, gotta stop Sphene.
Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliolal is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days.
Ah.
I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness. And the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Knew we had a nod coming. Yep. Kona's like, God dang it, I thought this was over.
Very well, Lamati. Just promise me you'll take care. I promise, Kona.
Mm-hmm. And I'll take care of her. A nice little reprieve quest after all the hubbub from last episode. And there's the end.
Well, I had anticipated this. I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I had to go away again so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others.
I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must.
Dekumon, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Don't worry about it, my friend. Don't worry about it one little bit. In Pursuit of Sphene,
Well, it was good to catch Kona up. Now we'll talk to the soul.
Ring-a-ling! Ring-a-ling, the Scions are calling.
Who might this be from? Hello? That's right, Dekumon is with me. You know you could have just called him. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunpatch. See you soon. Ishtola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If you all wanted to go ahead to Sunpatch, I'll play our soldiers a quick call.
Okay. Wasn't expecting to get thrown straight to cutscene, but thank you for the short trip. Not voiced, not the way they're moving. And that is a lot of bodies.
Apologies for the wait. You're all here. Then that means... Hi. We believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated.
I mean, if anyone was going to figure out, it was Graha and Ishtola.
I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Ishtola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it.
Ah.
According to Keterib, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zorolja, who used it in Yasulani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zorolja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at Orogenics and made a startling discovery.
Eh?
As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist.
Oh, that was the 12th level.
Curious, we analyzed Orogenics' logo to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level? That area alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind.
Interesting.
Then it means...
Huh. The reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own. Half a note if you be so... Yeah, exactly. I mean, I thought that was obvious.
Indeed. 'Tis Sphene's home world, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is.
Yep, the Golden City Gate.
The Skydeep Cenote. Aye, all evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out using the code in this earring.
Oh. They left her the gate code.
As you recall, Cryo's earring is in fact a data storage device.
I remember.
An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Cryo's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. Don't make such progress in so short a time. You really are amazing. Oh, we couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Cheryl especially.
Ah, she's practically blushing there.
Right then, it seems the plan is set. To the Skydeep Cenote.
To the Skydeep Cenote. I half expected it to teleport me there.
Begging your pardon, Dekumon, but might I have a moment there setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give him the thing?
The thing? I want a thing!
Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time.
I want a thing.
As Lamity says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Beffy.
Yeah? Oh, dang, quest is over. There's a bit of a crowd over here.
Tuliolal is safe in no small part to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray that it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Connor to request such a thing, eh? Melzonote yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out.
Oh. Oh, is this my artifact armor for this expansion? You may now obtain job-specific gear from Mezzawante. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at 99, however, all item sets will be subject to an item level sync. Upon reaching level 100 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be downsynced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job. Meh. I don't really need the role quests, but I will happily take me some pieces. Ooh, it's just all available from the get-go, huh? All right, let's armor up. My, oh my, I am rather flamboyant, let's be honest. To be honest, I almost like the other set better. Ah, well. Well, it's what we got for the time being, although I will probably be quick to glamour this. All right, Wook. Through the gate of gold we go.
With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Side Deep Cenote. Access to the area is presently restricted by my orders, so I shall accompany you.
Oh, all right, well that's handy. Also, I forgot to look at what item level this stuff is. It is 690. It's not bad. I'm so glad I have flying.
Connor's already gone inside. I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Kryl talking there.
Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go.
Huh. Man, that one line just speaks about the turmoil of emotions Arenville's probably dealing with right now towards his mother. Finally getting to see what the Golden City looks like for real.
Electro everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Kryl, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Again, Ishtola sounds weird. It's like her audio balance is off for some reason. Well, that's not good. If I had to guess, I think it's just said access denied.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Gulja, would you give it a try?
Oh.
Me?
King's authority and all that.
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
Huh. Not bad.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
I'm so glad they didn't have the extra voice filter on for that line. Kind of would have undercut it otherwise. All right, little lizard gets to try the earring. Holy crap, he actually picked it up. I mean, granted, they had to have Kryl covering up when it happened, but hey, it works. It glows. We should probably have Bleacher smash this place to smithereens once we get back, just to be sure. Actually, if we solve the problem, then no. Having free roam travel between here and the 9th, that'd be awesome. And this is definitely going to help Y'shtola with her research to get back to the 1st. Doors open. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Galilja, you should probably go back. Aww, he's so excited.
The earring. It really was.
Yep. Ooh, I wonder if we'll get some information about Kryl's parents once we get there.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality.
But this is more like a Stargate.
In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna be over here drooling over this gate for a good long while once this is solved.
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sphene close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
So I'm guessing you're gonna be borrowing either Graha or Uranjay, right?
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success.
And the twins.
Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
That is true.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team.
Oh, well, thank you.
For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more.
And having an expert on interdimensional travel on the other side to crack this thing open wouldn't be a bad idea. Good call, Y'shtola.
In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wuk-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray...
Same. Me, you know.
I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I.
Aw, come on, Astidian! You barely had a chance to hang out this expansion.
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Fine. With you holding the fort, I know we'll be alright. Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, eh? Sorry. I have faith in the rest of the Scions. I know they can keep the door open for us.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
got my backup. Let's get rolling. I'm waiting to see what this looks like. That magically just transitioned into a non-voiced cutscene. Interesting music we got going. Ah! Got a seal.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, still voiced. Awesome.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
That leaves me and the rest of the crew to go in and clean house. Here we go. There's just barely enough people here for a fighting force.
Lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Does that technically make Yoshi an Ascian in this lore?
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphene's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it
Alexandria, her kingdom.
the Unlost World?
The Unlost World? Really, Wook? That's what we're calling it? It's Alexandria, it's her kingdom.
Right. Let's go.
You had a good option there. You really did, Wook. The Unlost World. Could have called it the Undying World, although I suppose that's closer to, like, you know, the 13th. Ah, God, that's bright. Whoa! Golden City indeed. Huh. Holy, is that Sphene up there? She make herself a giant robot?
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it.
Living memory, huh?
How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
We just had to travel to another dimension to find it. Unlost World, living memory. That Unlost World thing's really gonna stick. Well. Let me guess. There are indeed ether currents here. Interesting. And there's also ether. Oh god, I'm gonna have to get 3 aetherites and a buttload of ether currents in here, huh?
Amazing! Absolutely amazing! We literally stepped into the Yokoi legend! Whichever reflection this may be, 'twould seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yoktel. That would explain the Yokuroi's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Erenvel, that volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that.
Huh. I've seen movies like that.
Hey, you never know.
Oh, I see my FC's busy.
Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes.
Interesting that this is a combat zone and not a city. Huh. I wonder, are all the people we see around here endless? Or are these also like living Alexandrians? It's hard to tell. Oh, the F9 music's playing again.
It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us.
Yeah, they're all glass and steel skyscrapers.
There's electrode everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. The Aetheryte is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not?
Yep.
This suggests this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level?
Huh. It might be. Welcome, friends, welcome.
Who are you?
My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an endless. Oh. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood.
Let's go along with it for now.
Uh-huh, probably a good idea. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves.
City of the Endless? At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this?
Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. Huh. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely.
Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Sphene that we've come to see.
Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you are in luck. Hmm? Luck, you say? It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. Slumber, huh? If you try calling to her before the Meso Terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear.
I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso Terminal.
Okay, might as well.
Thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time.
I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. A city of all endless, all AI constructs. Very interesting indeed. I wonder how big this area is. It looks really huge, but there could be a lot of dead space between them. I literally have nowhere else I can go but along this path. Seriously, I have no, look at the map. I'm straight pinned here. Oh, where the heck am I supposed to get around this place without flying? Alright. Let's see if Sphene's willing to answer and talk to us.
Sphene? Are you there?
Come on, Sphene.
If you are, say something. We need to talk.
She doesn't even need the robot here.
Sphene.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed.
It's a nice sentiment, ma'am, but that's just not how the world works. Things fade, things die. That's why that's why they're precious.
But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this. Again, it's a math problem, and it's not one you can solve.
Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world.
Shush.
From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
Damn, she's still trying to go after the source. You will not win this fight, ma'am.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Thank you, Graha.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations.
Yeah, but unfortunately you haven't figured out that yours needs tending in a different way.
But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature.
Oh my god, she's gonna turn herself into friggin' Skynet. She's just gonna erase her humanity.
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds.
She's crying too. Come on! You don't want this!
When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
Dang it, girl. Then let's resolve this. I'll protect my world and all the others. This evil is not inevitable. Find another way. Seriously! This is stupid.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Oh, getting Medion vibes here. And that's not a good sign. Of the screen just darkened at the sides like that. I'm getting major Medion vibes from her.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Ah, crap. Oh. Guess we're just gonna break the mesoterminal. Right? Seriously, let's just go back, grab Vlitra, and have him come in here, and we'll just break this damn thing. That'll be to solve this problem real quick.
What are we to do now, damn it? I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless, utterly clueless.
It didn't help that she basically just threw away every trace of humanity she has in her now. Those who live forever.
It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetherite for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into a slumber.
Uh-huh. And yes, that's a nod. Hard to tell by the angle. Of course, we gotta find him first. Or maybe we could call him and he'll just, boop into existence.
is nowhere in sight. Perhaps he's taken other recent arrivals on a tour.
Looking for someone, are you?
Yes, he was here just earlier. A fellow named Constancy.
Oh, don't tell me.
Wait, what?
It's Kauchia, isn't it? Yeah, that has to be her.
Hello, everyone. You made it here as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is. It's Kauchia.
Oh, Erenvel's not happy.
None other. This is the first time some of you have seen me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shaitona maiden.
Jeez.
Ah, that was a bit much, wasn't it? Oh, ignore me.
Oh dear.
So it was true that you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an Endless. Have been for quite a while now. Erenvel. Now you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make.
Eh? You know how to stop her then? Ah, good.
While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards.
Okay.
Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip lines.
Oh, that's how we get around. Zip lines. I guess when you're, incapable of dying, you take thrills like that.
Zip line? What is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there.
Damn, just admit they can freely teleport around, huh?
With that endearing plushiness, it can only be Kauchia. Let's go.
No nod? Oh, we're all looking at Erenvel. Oh dear. He's not taking this well. No, he is definitely not taking this well. Alright, so am I gonna get to actually ride this, or are you just gonna teleport me, Mr. Guard? You don't seem to be. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. Zip lines. I mean, why not? God damn, it looks like Venice. Or that water town that's in Final Fantasy XV would also be another good comparison.
What a charming place!
Still would need to see if we get any information on Kryle's parents.
That's them. The people Sphene strives to protect.
Oh, goodness.
They look happy.
Yeah, but they're not real. They're just AI programs mimicking people.
So, what's this request of yours?
That's a good shot, I like that one.
I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless.
Oh, shit.
What?
I mean, that kind of had to be the inevitable conclusion to this, ma'am. If the Endless need life energy to continue to sustain themselves, they can't exist anymore. We can't just have them out and about, They're not... What are we dealing with, just vampires? 360 to the east? It still want me to go over here for something. Huh. Crap. I mean, it's not surprising, but still.
Oh, come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. And we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I could give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon?
I mean, we've got to do it before Sphene wakes up again.
Because, as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it.
Really? It has to be living ether? Shit.
In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolal.
God, that's a disheartening thought.
I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. You'd probably feel the same if we were in your shoes. But what exactly are you asking us to do?
Blow the place up, probably.
In each zone, there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept.
Oh, the big ether-looking spots.
If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them.
So which one are you in so we know to turn that one off last?
But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now.
Huh?
Her own memories are stored within the mesoterminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds.
Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals, though?
In preparation for fusion, the missile terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process.
Ah!
Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It would be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the mesoterminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene. We had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the endless, it's difficult. Oh, you needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we endless are but facsimiles created from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the missile terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience.
We'll do as you ask. There has to be another way. I don't want you to go. Aww.
While I appreciate the thought, we can't afford to miss the chance. Do this for me, will you?
There has to be another way.
I'm afraid not. We spent years scouring Preservation's records, but found nothing. It's truly a bothersome system they've created.
We'll do as you ask. We don't have much of a choice, clearly.
Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an endless. It was Preservation that made the choice for her.
Huh.
She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean?
She was programmed. Oh.
The Sphene you know is an ideal that Preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sphene bore her for people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the endless.
At all costs, right?
But as you know, the endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this?
Nope, probably not.
What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving the created Queen to walk alone.
My god, she really is Skynet!
So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden, and shutting off the computer virus at the same time. Alright, Katia, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we release the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. Are you truly Akalu Jaja's kitten? Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. But no dawdling. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave you to it then. When you finish here, come and find me at the fountain near that big clock tower.
Damn. Clock tower needs some hands, though.
Alright, let's split up and find some locals to speak with.
Even in a zone like this, we still gotta have our Talk to the Locals quest.
It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can.
Ooh, cold shoulder from Erenvel. He's gonna explode at her at some point along this quest line. Look at this. There's just random water sprites just sitting out here in the middle of town. I mean, they're not hostile, which is nice. Alright, start talking to Endless. Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Sphene can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We're going to ride the gondola next. Huh. Yeah, I doubt she's told them what their eternal existence is going to cost. Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We'd become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. Dude, anyone else getting, like, Twilight Town vibes from this music? Because I'm getting some massive Twilight Town vibes from this music.
You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall?
No, not yet.
You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you try that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, that ice cream over in Asavolke. It's so smooth and rich and... just thinking about it is giving me a hearkening. That's it. I'm going to go and have some right now.
Ma'am, if you were not a computer program, you would probably be several hundred pounds by now. Speaking of stalls.
Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order.
Do they have money here?
You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it?
Yep.
I'd been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, is this your first time eating, is it? The food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So, how about it? Would you care for some popcorn?
This is gonna be the most blandest popcorn ever, if at all.
Let's give it a try, shall we?
Oh dear.
That's the spirit. Find a table you like and I'll bring it right out. Unless you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. It's not like we could do anything with money anyway.
Oh, the hat is cute.
Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder?
Will we even be able to eat it, or is it just gonna be like a hologram to us?
Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out.
You know, I bet Zero could eat this stuff. It is just ether. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. No surprise there. Like I said, bland as shit.
Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all.
But they all expect it to taste exactly like they see. Popcorn. Oh yeah, we better fake it.
I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn.
There we go. Gotta blend in after all.
It's not a bestseller for nothing. And what about you?
Must I?
It's fantastic.
The saltiness is exquisite. It's interesting, no. The saltiness is exquisite. Or did we get the plain popcorn? That'd be funny if we got like the plain popcorn without salt.
It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time.
Right, when we asked Sphene about her favorite food, she wasn't able to answer. Also, yeah, definitely reminding me of Solution 9 again.
They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same.
Because they're programs.
Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime.
Trust me, we won't.
By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically at that. Did you perchance see him too?
Huh? No, I didn't.
No? I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow?
Sure. Man, we're just dogpiling knots today.
My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him.
Yeah, we'll leave the popcorn. It feels so weird to be on a chocobo in a city like this, because, you know, it is a combat zone. Clearly there's enemies over there. It just feels weird.
Twould seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let's keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance.
Ah, a little gopher blight action, huh? Well, that I'm afraid we'll have to wait until later, because this is all the time I have for today. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.